Welcome to a new video. I bring you a recommendation of romantic anime only about high school. I didn't include hard harem, fantasy, supernatural, but if you like this kind of video, I will make you one with all my pressure. With nothing more, let's start. We start with a new one. It's from last year and it's the story of a nerd boy who falls in love with the most beautiful girl in high school. But in my opinion, not in a typical way. I don't want to make spoilers. One of the bad things of this anime is that the animation is not so good in some episodes, but it's really funny to see, cause even his family can't believe that someone like him is dating her. It has 2 seasons and a live action that it's on my pending list.
笑ってに喧嘩したり
We continue with our first classic. Kei and Hikari are childhood friends and they were always competing. But for Kei, she is something more than only that. And obviously, Hikari is not aware of her feelings. It has a quite old animation, and personally, I could like to see a remake as they did with Fruit Basket. The anime has a lot of scenes of jealousy, and it has 26 chapters. Here we have 3 different animes where in each story they will focus on a different couple and where we will see their love stories. The 3 stories are related, that's why I put them together. When you see one, you have to see the others. Those trilogies are going to divide it into 2 films and an anime with 6 chapters. Another classic of the list. I didn't know if classify as a harem, but I decided to put it here. It has 26 episodes, one live action. Although some chapters are a bit heavy, it is very funny to see the relationship between Tamaki and Haruhi. The manga is really beautiful. A childhood promise very particular, a beautiful love triangle, and we have the typical relationship of love, hate, and our protagonists are forced to be a couple. I love when those kind of things happen. I don't know what you think. It has 2 seasons, one live action that is on my list of pendants, and luckily the manga doesn't leave us with the intrigue of knowing who the protagonist stays with. This story is based on how Masamune prepares his revenge against the girl who, according to him, she hurt him when they were child. The problem is that his revenge ends up turning against him. I like it because we can see the story from the main point of view. It has 12 chapters and 1 OVA.
捕まえてどうすんだ俺。いきなりぶつけ本番に入ったじゃないか。無茶だ、これは無茶に決まってる。だけど逃げるわけにはいかない。どうすれば。
On this occasion, we see that Tachibana meets her childhood love again, but Kou has changed a lot since the last time she saw him. And all the time she remembered that childhood that they had together. It has 12 chapters, 1 OVA, and the manga goes around a lot for my taste, but it gave us a good ending. The live action is beautiful and I think the actors do an excellent job. For a life of Erika, the most popular boy of the school has to be her boyfriend. In front of others he is very kind, but with her he shows us who he really is. During the manga and the anime we can see how the relationship changed. It has 13 chapters and a live action that you can miss because the actor is really beautiful. What can I say about this anime? The truth is that I think it's one of the cutest couple of all the animes. Kasehaya is really sweet and a very kind person because he doesn't fall into a typical, well, I'm going to wait for the girl to do something so that I can fall in love with her. No, he's in love with her since the first time he saw her, and I think it's really cute. It has 2 seasons, and I think they also have one of the best live actions ever.
3番だぞ。窓なりだぞ。
へこむな。全部聞こえてるよ。
19の人、とっかえて。やった。黒沼の隣だ。
Ao is the daughter of a famous writer of erotic novels. Thanks to this, we can say that she has idea of the things that can happen when a man and a woman are alone. But only that because she imagined that all the time. And thanks to that, every situation ends up being uncomfortable. The chapters has 15 minutes and literally you can stop seeing one after other, and I think one of the best things about this anime is her father.
いい人だと思う。よし、完璧。だけど私にとっては
何窓
じゃなくて熱い。ごめん。
いや
Here we find Romeo and Juliet. How it could be otherwise, they are on a different sides where all the members, including them who are their leaders, live fighting. Romeo, despite his bad boy appearance, is really in love with her, but they can be together, so he do all that he can to see her in hiding. I laugh a lot with this anime. Romeo is really funny. It has 12 chapters, and I could love to see more of this anime.
一緒にいてんだよあい
This anime is about Teresa, a foreign girl who meets a boy with a sad past. At least it seems sad to me, which makes Tada a quite closed, and he changed when he meets her. It has 13 chapters, a beautiful animation that seems that each chapter gets better, and it's one of those that we need another season. When I saw this anime for the first time, I couldn't stop seeing chapter after chapter. I like it a lot because we can see their loves from the point of view of the boys. I recommend reading the first 4 chapters of the manga to have an idea of how the things happen. The negative is that each chapter lasts 5 minutes, but we have 24, one OVA, and a live action that you can't miss. Another anime that needs another season.
もらってよ俺の気持ち。
夏希くん、
いいよ
キモい。触れていいよってなんで上から目線なんだよ、キモ。
年上の人がタイプなんだよね。
私気にしませんよ。もちろんタイプぴったりだったら嬉しいですけど、違うからってショック受けたり。たまには好きって言ってみる？
やめとく。
つよポンヌのテレや。
I don't know if there is someone in this world who has not seen this anime. Well, a little exaggerated, but it's the truth. He's beautiful. She's the best. The story begins with that Usui discovers that Misaki, who is the president of the school and has a very strong image in front of the others, works as a maid. From there, he visits her every day, and he is very interested in her even though she doesn't trust him. And that is where the love story begins. The manga is very romantic. Someday another season, please.
もし学校のやつらに見られたら。
わおこりゃびっくり会長だ。一日だけ俺だけのメイドになって。メイド服で看病して。
And this was all. What do you think? Are you agree with my list? Leave me in the comments which one is your favorite.